Hi, my name is Drag Race Fanliz and I make content on all things drag and drag race. And say you are joining me here on YouTube as we count down to DragCon. I'm filming this, it is the 11th of December, which means that we only have 29 days until DragCon. The DragCon countdown is on, it has started, and I am so ready to meet the queens, chat to all the queens, chat to all the amazing people that go to DragCon, and hopefully meet some of you there. But today, the purpose of this video is I am going to give you my top 10 tips and tricks on how to survive DragCon. Now, this will be my third DragCon UK, so I've gathered a few tips over the years. When I first went, I booked myself a VIP ticket, thinking that with that ticket, it then meant that I could meet all the queens when I got inside. Now, trust me, that is totally wrong. That is not how it works. You pay for the ticket, that gets you into DragCon and all the perks that the VIP ticket may come with, but then you do have to pay for all the queens. So just bear that in mind with what ticket you've booked. So tip number one is to arrive with plenty of time. Now, you can't pick up your wristband this year until the Friday morning. So whether you've got a day ticket, whether you've got a weekend ticket, whether you've got a VIP ticket, you can't pick them up until the Friday morning. And if you're going for just the Saturday, you can pick them up either on the Friday or on the Saturday morning. Now, ticket collection opens at 7:30 in the morning and shuts an hour before DragCon shuts. But give yourself plenty of time because there could be queues to get your ticket. Once you've got your ticket and your wristband, you get hauled into what I call the pig pen, and then you get let in at the time of your ticket group. So if you're VIP, you get let in at 9, and if you are general admission, you get let in at 10. Tip number 2 is wear comfy shoes. Now, yes, you might want to go in heels, heeled boots, but obviously wear them for the pictures. When walking around, have yourself some trainers, slippers, Crocs. Trust me, I have seen it all at DragCon. I've done meet and greets with queens in Crocs. I've done meet and greets with queens in slippers. I've done meet and greets with queens in trainers. Trust me, the queens wear comfy shoes sometimes, and you will want to wear comfy shoes too. There's lots of walking, so just bear that in mind. Tip number 3 is to take yourself some food and drink. Now, I've taken my own food and drink before in all the years that I've been, and they have never said, oh, we have to take your food and drink off you. I've never been stopped because of that. So take your own food and drink in. Obviously, in the XL Costa, there's a Subway, there's a bagel company, there's lots of food people in there. And in the actual room, there's usually some food vendors. But honestly, have yourself a drink. Most importantly, take yourself a drink and take yourself some snacks, because the last thing you want to do is have to leave the venue to go get food and come back and lose time where you could be doing a meet and greet. So I take myself some food and I take myself some lunch, and while I'm queuing, I just have a snack and then pop a mint in, so I smell great when I come to do the meet and greet. Now, have different ways of being paid. The XL, where DragCon is hosted, is a big venue. Signal can be quite bad. Lots of queens are on card readers, they're all on the Wi-Fi, so card payment can be a bit slow. So I recommend taking cash. Obviously, take your card or Apple Pay or whatever, but also set up a PayPal account, Now, I didn't do this, but my mum had PayPal, so I was very grateful for that. But set yourself up a PayPal account, because some of the international queens from the US or Canada or Spain, some of them might want to take PayPal because it transfers it into their currency. So take different forms of payment depending on who you want to meet. Have a list of not only who you want to meet, but also their timings. So I've seen at the minute some of the Canada Series 5 girls are having a booth, and they are all going at different hours of the day. So some of them are doing like 3 till 6, some of them are doing 12 till 3, some of them are doing 1 till 5. Over the 2 days, they're all doing different times. So make sure, if you're on a rolling booth like that, make sure that who you want to see is at the time that you've got written down. So make sure you've got the queen written with the right time, and try and be there slightly early in case they run early. There aren't many charging points at DragCon, so take yourself a good portable charger. I found a good one. I ordered myself this one on Amazon, and it's lit up because it's fully charged. I ordered this one on Amazon 3 years ago. It's quite a hefty purchase, but as you can see, this is the charging bit. So this goes into your phone and you just walk around with it like that. There's no leads in the way, nothing like that. It is really, really quite easy, and it's literally the same size as my lipstick. So I ordered these in a pack of 2. I think they're about £28, £30, obviously UK price. So I will leave a link to this in the description of this YouTube video, and you can obviously take a look for yourself, but bring a really good portable charger that you know will last all day. I've had this one for 3 years now. I've taken it to DragCon twice, and it has never failed on me. This will charge my phone from 0 to 100 once, and that's pretty much all I need for a day at DragCon. So be prepared to have a portable charger, because there are not very many plugs. Have a list of who you want to see. Now, this may seem crazy because you're like, this person's going and that person's going and that person's going and that person's going, but trust me, it gets really overwhelming in there sometimes. So have yourself a list, write out like Friday and Saturday, and write who you want to see, and be really, really strict with yourself if you're going on a budget. So really be like, these are my favourites that I must meet. These are some that I've met before, but I would want to meet again. And be really, really strict with who you meet. And obviously, if you are on a budget, it is accomplishable on a budget as well. On that topic, have the map saved to your phone. Now, obviously, DragCon really, really soon will be putting out the maps with all the queens' booth numbers. Have that map saved to your phone, because obviously signal in there is quite bad, so you can't constantly look it up. There's one map in the venue, and obviously everyone's hustling around it. So download the map for yourself or take a screenshot of it on their Instagram and have that map. Highlight or circle who's where so that you know where you are going. Also have things written down, like what times they are performing. So all the main stage performances, if there's someone you want to see on the main stage. Or last year they had Bring Back My Girls, so there was a Bring Back My Girls panel that I wanted to see. I'd have the time written on a note on my phone, and I just knew at this time I was going there, at that time I was going there. And it's really easy because if you have it written down, you just know, at that time you can't be in a queue, you're going to go and watch that, or you're going to go over there, and it's just really quite easy to have it on your phone instead of having to constantly pull up the DragCon website and try and find it on there. Now, obviously, as I'm filming this, it is the 11th of December, so not much has been put out from the Queens regarding prices and stuff, but in the next few weeks, the Queens should be putting out their prices on their social media, whether that's on an Instagram story or on a post. But think who you want to meet, see what their minimum spend is, and write it down so you have it somewhere, or take a screenshot of that Instagram post or a screenshot of that Instagram story and have it kept. So everyone charges a different price. Some of them are free, some of them are £20, some of them are £10, some of them are £30, some of them are £50. So have everything written down, and then you kind of know how much you're going to spend and what the prices are. Bring a bag or something to carry your merch in. So I always take or buy a tote bag, and then I buy these little folders to put my prints and stuff in so that they don't get damaged. The last thing you want is to spend loads of money on prints and merch and then you get home and they're all ruined. So take a decent bag, take a little folder to just pop them in so that they are keeping it safe. Most important one for my disabled girls, my disabled guys, my disabled non-binaries, make sure you take a mobility aid if you need it, or hire a mobility aid for that weekend. I have made the mistake twice of not taking my mobility aid with me in case I need it, and I will not be making that mistake this year. Now, in the past, I've never taken my mobility aid and I ended up hiring a mobility scooter while I was there. And last year, I didn't take anything at all, and I ended up getting really ill, really dizzy while I was in the queue for a meet and greet, and I fainted on a drag queen. So don't make that mistake that I did. Make sure if you know you need something, bring it with you. Now you can hire mobility scooters while you're there. There is an email on the DragCon website that you can email to hire a mobility scooter. I think they just need something like your car key or something that is valuable to you, so that you remember to obviously take it back and collect that at the end of the day. They do rent them out. There aren't very many, but you can always do that if you don't want to take your own. But please make sure you take something if you need it. I've made that mistake and I've become really ill after every DragCon, so I won't be making that mistake this year. So they are all my DragCon tips. If you need any more information regarding DragCon, don't hesitate to send me a message on my Instagram. I will leave my social media here. So obviously, if you need any more information regarding DragCon, if this is your first time and you want more information, or if you're getting information for a friend, feel free to leave a comment on this video if you have any questions, or send me a DM on Instagram and I can solve all of your DragCon questions. So without further ado, we are only 29 days and counting until DragCon, and I will see you in a few weeks on the DragCon floor. So that is it from me, and I will see you next time or at DragCon. Bye.